welcome back to my channel. So I ran an Instagram poll or I don't know what, but what I did is basically ask you guys to choose from cult favorite foundations specially designed for shoots and TV camera, and I received overwhelming votes for Kryolan TV Paint Stick. So wait is over guys, order is here, and I have ordered some of the Derma collections too because I have heard so many things about them, and also from Indian makeup artists. They use this for TV serial Kung Fu Bhagya. I guess that was the lady who was discussing about this Derma thing. Now back to TV Paint Stick. If you visit the Kraylon center, you'll find it in a bridal makeup section because it claims to be full coverage and long lasting. This makeup brand has been used for past 3 generations for TV, or so they have claimed. Hence the same, name is TV Paint Stick, so makes sense. I'm using the shade FS38, but if you are a makeup artist, you don't have to buy all the shades. You can just buy these 4 shades mentioned below to achieve desired shades. And if you're just someone who plans on buying this for your own use, then I'll link the shade image below in the description box. Or I just recently came across this website called Foundation, and that's how I found my match. Basically, you can just put your current foundation name and shade, and the engine will show you all the foundation that matches you. Just for the reference, I'm MAC NC35 and TV Paint Stick in the shade FS38. Matches me quite well, as you can see. I don't know if it doesn't match. I think it matches. Now all the research that I have done about this product claims that TV paint sticks are good for not only as a base, but it can be used as a concealer as well, and you can use this for sheer application too by adding makeup fixers or facial oils, which I doubt, but let's say after all the research I was convinced to invest in Kryolan TV Paint Stick because I saw this in a lot of my favorite makeup artist kit, or they have mentioned it they have mentioned it in their top 5 foundation video. One of them is Patrick Star. You probably already know who he is, but I'll mention his channel in the description box. You can check him out if you want. He's a makeup fanatic. He was also on a Netflix AJ and the Queen show. I feel like I'm talking too much. Without further ado, let's watch my stupid ass reviewing this product. Spoiler alert! I love it. Going in with my favorite Kama Eladi Hydrating Cream as my first moisturizer. I love how it feels so buttery when you apply it, and then it dries down to almost a velvety skin texture. And I mean, I have oily skin, but this cream anyway suits me. I'm going in with rose water and eye cream as well, just for the shake of it. It's not absolutely a necessity. If you have any particular skin type that needs under eye cream, then you should probably go ahead with it, but I'm just doing it because, well, I want to. I always go in and use the remaining lip balm and tap over my problematic under eye areas. What it does is it will keep the moisturizer in, as this particular balm has beeswax. Well, now that I've learned how to open it without breaking it and crying over it later, let's start. It does look a shade or 2 lighter than my skin tone, but as I go in with my contour and bronzer, this will look just fine without me having to use any highlighting concealer. As this sort of my first expression or impression of the product, I was curious to know how much product I'm getting. Stick is quite long, you guys. It's about 28 grams. I skipped primer and went directly with color corrector. I chose not to apply any primer today because Kraylon's site mentioned it's best to layer it on a freshly applied moisturizer. Now, I didn't love the application of this product. Perhaps I should have used a brush, but still, I'm sure this is not how it is supposed to be dragging my skin like that. It's supposed to glide on. What do you guys think? If any of you have used this product, let me know if it's supposed to do that. I think I'll just apply a facial oil before I apply it next time. But I have oily skin type, you guys, and I have used heavy moisturizer today. There is absolutely nothing between my super glidey moisturizer and this stick. I don't think. I don't know why it's doing that, but by cutting that experience, I love how fine and smooth it looks on my skin. I did not think this would be a shiny and glowing formula, but like in a natural way, and I'm here for it. I kind of like it. It's an absolute struggle to evenly spread the product on my skin, but it feels like once it's there, it stays there. You know how some foundation have like full coverage, but you have to build it up, like it would start with sheer finish and then you can apply more product to get a desirable coverage. But in this, you apply this product and bam, it's full coverage from the start. From the moment it touches my skin, it's creating almost non-transparent layer. It's going to cover your scar, pigmentation and dark circle like anything. I used brush to apply on my neck just to see if there is any difference in the application of it, but it's hardly any difference. In fact, coverage wise, I like how I did my face. I moved on from my neck pretty quickly because I'm not going anywhere after I get full face of makeup. So for the experiment, I used TV stick on one eye and everyday concealer on the other. But the difference is huge, man. I cannot believe what I have just discovered. This TV paint stick will probably be my holy grail product just because how it concealed my under eyes. But there's clearly no residue of dark circle or orange character I have used earlier. But not only that, it feels like I did not have any creasing under my eyes. I mean, let's not get ahead of myself, but what I mean is I didn't have as much creasing as I normally do after laying 2-3 products with the skincare and the corrector and the concealer. But boy, oh boy, I love how it looks on my eyes. Will it be my, hourglass concealer replacement? Gee, I don't know, but feels pretty damn good right now. After using TV paint stick one more time for the acne scars, I picked up a stippling brush from pack and blend everything just to avoid any harsh lines, as this is a pretty heavy formula. Finished off with powder on my T-zone and all over face wherever I tend to get oily after a few hours. Pretty basic. At this point, it felt like I don't need to use as much powder as I normally would, as this felt pretty dry on my skin. Actually, it kept feeling pretty dry for the rest of the time. I kept this makeup on for 4 to 5 hours. It felt dry the whole time. Now, note how I'm saying it felt dry. It certainly did not look dry on the outside. In fact, it looked like my oil had come through the foundation as it would with many other face products. But just because how this TV paint stick made me feel, it seems like the oil residue I was seeing was actually just a product itself. Nevertheless, it did not look bad. In fact, it looked like glowy in a way, like how dry skin people bathe themselves in facial oils followed by liquid and jelly highlighter, something that an oily skinned girl or guy cannot do. So this finish that I got from this TV paint stick was actually pleasant. I see how you guys cannot see the glow right now on the camera, but I assure you guys, it started looking glowy after just an hour of me applying this product. I wish I had, kept photographs of myself after a few hours, but I don't have it unfortunately. But it did look good, and right after I finished the makeup, it wasn't that oily or anything, but after a few hours, it looked amazing. It looked glowy, not oily. Excuse my word, it looked glowy and I loved it. Now my base is done and I don't want to make this video so long, so I trimmed it off my eye makeup. Now look, I'm trying to get my spoolie, which obviously 5 feet away from where I'm shooting because I'm stupid and never plan anything, ended up stepping on my wooden comb. Now you can't see the pain I'm feeling, but trust me, my elbow hurt like mother followed by the F word. But I'm doing this for you guys. Subscribe maybe, or not, or do, I don't know what I want, but you do. So Won't you like to help your girl out?